Right? And so, yeah, those would be good reasons. Get yourself checked out, America.
I do want to play something for you.
Yes, I'm ready.
As you know, I am taking a little trip this weekend and going into next week. And
Walk this way, you
thought,
and me, babe.
I thought it'd be fun.
Big Mac 103.
Yeah. My favorite band of all time.
Oh, it's
Here
the
it
live
is.
version.
Yeah.
How about that?
Gonna go see the
Is that
boys.
on Friday?
It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Midweek balling.
Midweek balling. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I thought, like, one of the things, like, I've mentioned numerous times that, like, Def Leppard's my favorite band, but, like, I don't know who your favorite band is. And I thought, and I know it's hard to, like, to do that because, like, you know, there's Hoobastank, there's.
And the reason is you.
And by the way,
know,
this
that's
is
a-
Def Leppard live. By the way, this is how you're supposed to sound as a live band.
Not
Right.
Big Mac 103.
I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, because you can understand what they're singing. And they're on, I mean, the music's on pitch. It's not just
Yeah.
to blow out your brains.
Right.
Loud, can't understand it.
Right.
This is. When was that recorded? Do you know?
I think this is like 2017.
I mean, how good is that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've been around for 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
Now, well, yeah.
They started out in that little spoon factory in Sheffield, England. And
Yeah, almost 40 years,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, they might have been doing it even before, but when they came on was
they were
mid 80s, right?
Yeah. Oh, so they're let's see. On Through the Night was 81, I think, when it came out.
40 years.
And then 83 was Pyromania.
Yes.
And that's when they hit
yes,
huge.
Yes.
And
yes.
then 5 years went by before they recorded Hysteria in 87.
You know, who's my favorite band?
That's tough, isn't it?
You know,
I'll just keep Def Leppard
I
playing.
think I don't know. And obviously, not being in radio, I mean, I like all kinds of different stuff. Like, I would probably say, probably Dave, just in honor of you.
Yeah?
Probably Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah?
Honestly, really and truly.
Crash is one of my favorite songs.
I mean, you know, probably Dave, and I think because I just associate a lot of that, obviously, with you know, being a teenager, going to college, you know, all that, and then still, yeah, I'd say probably Dave Matthews Band.
Did you know?
I would probably say you're going to crush all my hopes.
No.
It's not Hoobastank.
His song "Ants Marching."
It's not Jimmy Eat World. It's in the middle. It's not the Scat Man. No, it's not any of the boy bands.
But so Dave Matthews, the song "Ants Marching" was the very first song I played on radio.
See, man, that just makes it
Very
so
first.
much better. That's it.
It was on the log, and I played it. And then the guys that worked there made fun of me for it. They're like, "You looked at the log and played what's on the log." I'm like, "It told me to play it. I'm supposed to play it." And they're like, "No, you're not.
It's like, you do what you want.
Be a rebel. This is a rock
This
station,
is what you want.
man."
Rock.
And then I listened to some of their shows, and I'm like,
I do like some AC/DC.
"Yeah.
I mean, I won't lie about that. And still, sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, if you've had one of those days at work, you know, I think we talked about this. You start out with some Micah Tyler, get some CCR, get some feel good, some Kansas Dust in the Wind. But
I
sometimes,
love CCR.
Sometimes the only way that you can get that piece is you just need a little AC/DC Dirty Deeds, and they're done dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Because that's just how you feel about the humans. You're like, yep, that's about right. So yeah, sometimes you need a little Dirty Deeds. There it is. But I'd say probably Dave. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I love Dave. I do.
I like Dave Matthews. Yeah, he was on an episode of House, too.
Yes, he was.
How about
Look
that?
at you.
Mm-hmm. He
Look
was.
at you. Yeah.
I was watching that
I would
episode,
say
and I'm
that.
like, holy crap, that's Dave Matthews.
Now, yeah, it's Dave.
Yeah.
I do love me some Garth live, though. That's not my best. That's a solo. But Garth live.
I've never seen Garth live because...
So Garth, when Garth was young, and it was nuts.
he was
live
huge.
performance. That's probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. Nickelback live. Actually, I saw them at Pine Knob, which is the DTE Energy Music Theater, which is outdoors in Detroit. They actually gave a really good live performance.
It's funny
there.
too because everybody makes fun of Nickelback and Chad Kroeger, but those guys are great musicians. I mean, they really are.
Their live show, I mean, and I mean, I was kind of a fan, but we went because obviously I was working up there, and it was like, oh, they're here, and
yeah,
I mean, it was really good. Yeah. Yeah, it was really, so I was impressed by that. Yeah, I'd say Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have picked that for you.
So to just so if you were gonna pick for me, what potentially would you have picked? Because I listen to a lot of stuff.
Oh, I know.
So this is a good.
I do too. I have a very eclectic.
I know you do too.
Yeah.
No, so but looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, what would you pick? I'm just curious.
Of a favorite band of all time.
Of all time.
See, I would probably go to the 80s because that's probably the most impressionable time because it was for me too. And we're about the same age. So music-wise.
I think early 90s probably. And that was kind of when Dave was really making their coming up.
Yeah.
I think that, I really do. I think
but you
that's
skipped
part
you skipped all the grunge stuff, though? No Soundgarden?
I mean, Pearl Jam.
STP?
No, I do like Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's probably a little more liberal. Yeah, you remember Hunger Strike by Temple of the Dog?
Oh, yeah, with Chris Cornell.
And Eddie Vedder. I mean, it was a
Vedder.
conglomerate of Stone Gossard.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam. Anyway.
But I love Stone Temple Pilots. That was one of my favorite
STP,
bands.
yeah.
Scott, of course, no longer with us.
Weiland, yeah.
Actually, the only band that's still around is Pearl Jam. The rest of them are gone. Like Soundgarden, I mean, Chris Cornell died. Scott Weiland.
Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and then,
Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, gone. Yeah, so, and that was a great band, too. I loved Alice in Chains.
If I would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work out to like that album.
Oh, I could see that.
That was like, it was a good album to like work out to.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And I was getting buffed.
Right.
Buffed.
Right. I think, I mean, you have to throw some of that in there because I definitely had, I had all that music too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
the Mama Said Knock You Out album from LL Cool J.
Yeah.
I had it. I had the album. I did.
I do too. MC Hammer.
Yeah. Oh God.
I got Hammer. I mean,
too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. And the music video had like all the athletes in it. That was. Yeah, I've got those.
I was a big Aerosmith fan too.
Yep,
Still am.
Yep, I got big ones.
Yeah,
big ones. Yes.
Permanent Vacation was probably my favorite, and he did an album called.
Yes.
They did an album called Honkin' on the Bobo. Yeah, go ahead. Everyone take a laugh.
He's back in rehab too. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm amazed he's still alive.
I don't know how he's still alive, but he Honkin' on the Bobo is a blues album. They remake blues songs.
I bet that's
it's wonderful. For all you folks that have Apple Music, which should be everybody, because if you don't, something's wrong with you.
Too.
Yeah, so go grab that album.
On the Bobo,
it is wonderful. There's a song called The Grind. Mm-hmm. It's great. It's wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
sweet. Yeah. I would throw them in there too. Yeah,
Aerosmith is in there. There was a band called Trickster. I think we talked about them a couple of weeks ago. I actually really liked Trickster.
Yes.
I liked them, but then I saw them live.
Robert
and they
Tepper.
were amazing. Oh, my God.
There's no easy way out.